was drifting off to sleep last night, I was thinking about something and it struck me that I really could not live without that in isolation. And this item was really important to me and was playing a really big role in my isolation journey. So I thought I would share with you today 5 items that I could not live without in isolation. Now, in saying that, obviously, I'm not saying that we need everything and we need all these things, but these 5 items are really important to me and have made a huge difference in my time in isolation. So if you are new here, hello, my name is Emily and I mainly make fashion videos, but I touch on a few other things as well. So I'm gonna get straight into it. The first item on my list of things that I cannot live without in isolation is my posture support brace. So this is a really simple device that you kind of strap on over your shoulders, and what it does is it stops your shoulders from slumping forward and it just holds them back there. I bought this when I got my first desk job. I found that adjusting to a desk job for me was really difficult. I'd never sat at a desk before, so I was hunching and I wasn't being mindful of that, and it was really affecting my posture and like pains in the back of my neck and giving me headaches and stuff, and I could see a change in my posture. So I bought this off Amazon. It was really reasonably, can't say that word. It was very affordable. I'll link it below and I'll pop it on for you. So you just pop those over. You've got these straps, pull them to your tightness, and then you Velcro that there. As you can see, not a great top to wear with it, but that is just holding my shoulders back in place. So this is awesome when you are sitting at the desk or sitting somewhere that isn't necessarily very ergonomic. So maybe at the dining table, or if you've sat on the sofa because you've wanted a break or something like that. I've been using this for like an hour some days when I feel like I am slouching too much. I've worn it in the office before as well, and I've just popped like jumpers over it, and you can't see, but I do recommend you wear it over like some sort of material, like a t-shirt first, and then put a jumper on top if you want to cover it up. Otherwise it will just kind of scratch at the body, but it's relatively comfortable. It doesn't hurt me. So yeah, it's been quite a game changer with my posture. So I'll link that below for anyone who is interested in that. So the next item on my list of things that I cannot live without in isolation is this magical pimple cream. I'm gonna try and make it quick on what I'm saying about this, but basically I got this maybe about a month ago. You might have seen it in one of my vlogs. It arrived. It was a rogue choice. It is very expensive for what it is. It's 29.5 grams and it was about $120, I think, from memory, but it's got retinol in it. I don't usually spend this much on skincare, but the way I justified it was that in the past I have spent so much collectively on skincare. I've been so desperate to just find something that will help my acne. So this was a bit of a desperation purchase, but it turns out it's one of the best things I've ever done. And as you can see, I haven't hardly used any, and I think it's gonna last me a really long time. So it kind of will be money well spent. Like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna last me a year or 2 maybe. And if that's the only thing that I've spent on treating my acne, then I can justify it. So I've worked out recently that my acne is really hormonal. So it's hormonal and it comes down to the crap that I eat as well. So when I get my period, I get quite a few breakouts, and then I end up craving a lot of bad foods, and then I kind of binge on chocolates and stuff like that, which then affect my skin as well. So this isn't a preventer, but it is a treatment. It has reduced the severity of my acne just so well, better than anything I've ever tried in the past before. So I get kind of huge cystic pussy acne, and this brings it down within 24 hours and dries it up really quickly, and it doesn't dry up the rest of my skin as well, just really focuses on the acne. So look, I'm not saying you need to go out and spend $100 and something on a pimple cream, but if you are in that kind of desperate stage like I am, then go read the reviews on this, because that's what kind of sold it to me. Was just people were like, I am so glad that I invested my money in this. It's the best money I've ever spent that's what all the reviews said. So that's what got me. And do you know what? I completely agree. I'm so stoked that I got this. I'm obviously still going to get acne because it's just a thing, and I will continue to work on that, and I'll continue to try to improve my diet. Hormones I can't really change, but you know, if I can find something that treats it really quick and helps reduce the length of my acne from being there, then I'm going to spend my money on it. So very happy with this little product. I will link it below. Yeah, that's my item number 2. Now, my third item that I cannot live without in isolation is my slouchy beige cardigan. So I bought this maybe 2 months ago. It is one of my favorite purchases. It was just from Sportsgirl and really, really cheap. It's actually not on sale anymore. However, there are so many like slouchy kind of cardigans like this out there that I've seen. So I literally can just throw this on top of so many outfits. It makes me feel like I'm putting something nice on, but I'm comfortable at the same time. So I like to wear it with linen pants and really comfortable jeans. And of course, because it's like a creamy kind of beige color, that is probably my most favorite color to wear. So I've been living in that cardigan in isolation. So my fourth item on my list of things that I cannot live without in isolation is my book. So I have never been a big book person until the past 2 years maybe, and I have finally learnt and adopted the habit of reading every single night, and I need it in my life. I have to read now. It feels so weird when I don't read before bed. I'm currently reading A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. It's very spiritual, I would say. There's a review from Oprah Winfrey on the front. Essential Spiritual Teaching, one of the most valuable books I've ever read. It's basically about the power of your thoughts. And so Eckhart Tolle wrote a book called The Power of Now, which is a really famous book, which I have read. Very influential. I highly recommend it. I'll link it below. This book is another one of his, so I just thought I would give it a go. And it's all about the power of thought and how your thoughts can affect basically your overall happiness and health and well-being and life. So yeah, I love books like this. Like, this is the type of book that I turn to. I have to be reading something that is teaching me something or like motivating me in some kind of way. I don't really read novels as much. I might read a novel every now and then, but otherwise I want something that's kind of like just teaching me something. So the book that I read previously, which I finished a couple of nights ago, was Atomic Habits. And if you are looking for a way to adopt habits and keep them, this is an amazing book. He makes it so clear on like why we start a habit and just cannot for the life of us pick it up as a habit, and basically teaches you how to do that. So if there's something that you really want to do, like waking up earlier in the morning or reading before bed every night, I highly recommend this one as well. So yes, my books are definitely something that I could not live without in isolation. And the fifth thing that I cannot live without in isolation is my Cali travel fitness kit. This I spoke about on my channel before. I will leave a video up here of how I work out with this fitness kit. I just could not live without this in isolation. I mean, we are here at home, we're safe, but we are here and we cannot leave. So we have to find a way to work out at home. And this just makes it so much easier. They also have an app with new workouts every week. So it's just been amazing for me. And on the days that I don't work out, I still use their equipment to stretch my body or to do like really kind of soft yoga or Pilates. Having a little kit like this as well just makes me do it. If I didn't have this, I think I would find it really hard to get up and do it every day. But just seeing my kit every day and having it there in the living room, having my yoga mat out, it just easily reminds me, hey, it's so easy. I can grab that and go do it. I'll feel so much better after. So that is another thing that I couldn't live without in isolation. So guys, those are my 5 things that I can't live without in isolation. Now I would love to hear from you. What is something that you can't live without in isolation? And like I said before, obviously we can live without these things, but these are just things that I really, really value in my time in isolation. So what do you value in isolation? Comment below, and thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I hope you're keeping safe, and we'll see you very soon. Bye. 2 more things that I cannot live without in isolation are my boyfriend and my kitty cat, Fancy Pants. They have kept me so sane in isolation.